Well, I've been here since the beginning. When I heard Team Dignitas, one of the first 3 teams to enter the LCS, when they were competing for it back in like one of the first seasons. I don't remember what season it was. It was TSM, Dig, and CLG that qualified for it. And I remember all of those marquee players, Scara, Patoy, I'm a Cutie Pie, and then it was Crumbs, or maybe it was Dominate, one of those guys. They were both on Dignitas sometime. But yeah, I remember all of those guys. They're all still my friends now.
Just like the old pro players, like I'm a Cutie Pie, Shifters, stuff like that. And then obviously the infamous Baron throws. That's what comes to my mind.
For me personally, I just think of the old League team because that's when I started playing League. So like the I'm a Cutie Pie era. So, I mean, it was a pretty fun team to watch back then, so.
Yeah, I mean, when I hear the Dignitas, the first came up thing is like, it's kind of new, but we kind of returned it, you know? There used to be Dignitas as a League team, but I feel like it came back just like stronger, and the campaign is like really huge.
Yeah, so Dignitas for me, I used to play against them like all the way back in 2012. Played Worlds against them, so for me, when I think of Dignitas, it's like Cutie Pie and Scara and that team they had back then. I don't really have an individual goal I really want to achieve this season. I don't really think I've been thinking about that a whole lot. If there's something I personally should achieve, obviously I want to do really well and I still want to be known as a good player. But it's mostly like, it's going to be a team-focused thing, and League of Legends is shifted towards being a lot of team-focused stuff. So I think you can't really just have 5 people that just want to focus on individual things. You have to kind of come together and focus on the same thing.
To perform well against the famous ADCs, such as like Double F, Sven, stuff like that, and just to not be like one of those hit or miss choke players that enter the pro scene and then just get like a career ender.
For me personally, as a goal, I definitely want Johnsun and I to be top 3 bottom lane for NA. And this is his rookie season, so I want him to do really well. The guy's got insane mechanics already, so what's just most important is positioning and our movement, where we gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my individual goal will be for 2020. It's gonna be, I don't wanna make my fans disappointed about me, which is I still need to perform better than last year and play better than last year. I've been playing for like almost 6 years and 7 years, so I don't wanna lose my brand. I don't wanna lose my fans. Pretty much that's all.
I think fans should expect making playoffs. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how the new format works, but if it's still top 6, then that's like the first goal. I mean, it's usually a pretty competitive league, so that's like the first step. You have to make playoffs, and then basically just go from there.
I think we're gonna have a lot of aggression than normal, or what I'm used to for early game, and hopefully me being here will have a lot more control and patience in terms of going through mid game and being able to, to get the correct play, start off the fight correctly in our favor, of course. Other than that, I think every lane has a down pat, and it's just gonna be fun.
I think I'm pretty excited to play against every team. Like, pretty much every single team in LCS except for TL is new right now, or like has been undergoing some kind of changes.
I guess Flag House I'd be interested in playing with because I'm friends with Viper and Centaurian, and Wild Turtle is also Canadian, so it'd be good to beat a Canadian ADC.
Since there's a lot, like huge change for the roster for this year, so I don't think there's like a specific team that we would like to play versus it. I think more like we just need to focus on ourselves. But for sure, there's a lot interested in the team.
I'm very optimistic when I join a new team, so it's pretty exciting for me to play with new players, build the kind of type of camaraderie and synergy in order for us to win. And especially me coming in playing with Johnsun, who I think is a really good player. I think we're gonna do a lot of big things.
I'm feeling pretty good. Even though last year was a little bit weird for me, I got to work on a lot of stuff and improve, I think, a lot of ways individually. So I think I'm coming in able to play pretty well. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Usually I've only been on 2 teams really, Equifox and TSM. And TSM was like my first team where I got to play LCS as a starter. So it's basically just a new experience. So yeah, I'm just seeing how it goes, you know, playing with new teammates. Definitely feels interesting, but yeah.